It's a give and take on Northern Community Radio. Each week, Steve Downing reviews the arts for us. And this week, it's an arts event outside where men wear tights.
Before it opened in Grand Rapids on August 31st, I predicted here that Shakespeare in Old Central School Park would turn in a good performance of The Taming of the Shrew, and I'm happy to report it exceeded my expectations by a bunch. That was a sentiment I heard around me in the audience on Friday, September 6th, and I've even heard it from some of the principals involved in the production. It was a success story waiting to happen, and I really hope it keeps on happening. Opening night, they had to go indoors at McCrosty Arts Center because of the weather. Everything had to go indoors that night. It was nasty around here. But First Friday was perfect. Clear, warm, an excellent crowd milling around downtown for the monthly arts crawl. Old Central School, at the heart of everything in Grand Rapids, is exactly where you'd want to stage something like this, and it worked beautifully. Even the distractions worked. Emergency sirens, horns honking, an airplane overhead, all the surrounding bustle and busyness. The cast played off it and played with it without stepping out of character or dropping lines or forgetting for a second what they were doing. When was the last time you got to watch a half dozen grown men, including our own Rev Dave, running around in tights? For that matter, when was the last time you saw a local cast tackle Shakespeare in tights or not? Never. The Taming of the Shrew was downsized by a fair margin for this production. Its running time wasn't much more than an hour. Nathan Bergstedt adapted it, and he managed to stay faithful to the play as it was written 400 years ago, and at the same time to cut in some very clever modernisms, deployed as sotto voce asides, memos to the audience, so to speak. Bergstedt and John Schroeder co-directed and co-starred. It was smart. It was very funny. There wasn't a weak link in the 11-member cast. And with Schroeder, of course, a professional clown, the physical stuff was accomplished and comical and even looked safe. If you missed The Taming of the Shrew, do not despair. They're going to restage it on Saturday, October 5th, at the Forest History Center in Grand Rapids. Details on that when I know them. In one of this play's better-known lines, quote, "No profit grows where no pleasure is taken," unquote. There was certainly plenty of the latter at Shakespeare in Old Central School Park. Hopefully the former will follow. To everyone involved with the show, congratulations, thank you, and please do keep it going.